Hello children, welcome to the YouTube channel of Welkin National School, Vasai East. This is Mrs. Mamata Bijur, your subject teacher of SST. Today I will be teaching for standard 5th History, chapter number 6, that is Stone Age and Stone Tools. Types and forms of tools according to the types of task. If we saw a shiny object buried in the ground, what would we do to take it out? Perhaps we would scrape it out with our fingers. If that did not work, we might try to dig it out with a twig or stick. If that too did not work, we would have to look for a pointed stone that should do the job. But if it still doesn't, then we would have to get an iron rod to dig that shining object out. This shows that we need to choose the tool according to the demand of the task. The following factors, 4 factors, determine our choice of tool. 1. Availability of resources, minimal use of time and energy, maximum efficiency, skill of handling tools which is acquired through practice. Apes like the chimpanzee also use stone to break seeds and nuts. They use stick to steer the ant out from ant hills to catch them. Humans too have always been using tools such as bones, stones, dried twigs and sticks as tools. With continuous and minute observation, experimentation and their inborn imagination, humans learned that they could sharpen rods, bones, sticks and tools sticks and stones into tools to carry out their tasks more efficiently. They also learned that they could give these objects any shape they desired. In the previous lesson, we saw that stone tools were found with the remains of Homo habilis. We can say that he made them because they were found near this remains. But did he make any stone tools? The answer to this question is no, because he made tools from other material as well. However, of the tools made by humans thousands of years ago, only the stone tools can be found today. Tools made from bones are rarely found, but since twigs and sticks decompose easily, we do not find any tools made from them. Now over here they have given the tools, the shape of the tools they have given. Tools made from stones and bones. The first one is a chopper made from a pebble. Now this is the pebble from the chopper, a chopper made from the pebble. Then second, a scraper. Second is this one, this is made from the scraper. A circular hammer stone, third one, this is the circular hammer stone. Then a chopper made from a flake of stones, fourth one. This is the chopper which is made from the flake of stones. Then fifth one, a borer made from a bone. This one, this is made from the bone. Then an antler used as a pick. This one is the antler. Okay. Now these are the tools, different types of tools in the olden days they used to make. Now in this paragraph 6.1 they have explained that now if any shiny object is buried underground, then what we think? Now we think that it to remove. We think it that it should be removed. Correct. Now, but how? We should either put our fingers to scrape or dig with stick. And if still doesn't work, then we would look for another pointed stone. And this also doesn't work, then we will dig from iron rod to remove shining object. Now from all this hard task, we have come into the conclusion that we need to choose tools as per the task. Now there are some factors to choose the tools, like there should be availability of resources, it should consume less time and energy, it need skills for handling tools. So as we all know, chimpanzees uses stones to break seeds and nuts, and human have always used tools like bones, stones, twigs and some sticks. Now, slowly, after the observation of the experiment and their own imagination, they can sharpen tools as per their own desired shape. Now, in the previous lesson, we have learned about about the Homo habilis. Now, they too make stone tools, and nowadays, tools which are made from bones are rarely found. 6.2 Stone Age tools. The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into three periods on the basis of the shape and the type of the tools found. The first one is Old Stone Age. It is also said as Paleolithic Age. Paleo means old and lithos means stone. Middle Stone Age, that is also known as Mesolithic Age. Meso means middle. Third one is New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. Neo means new. Now in the 6.2 they have said that the period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. Now it is divided into three periods basis on the shape and the type of tool. Now the first one, as I told you, that is Old Stone Age, then second one is Middle Stone Age, and third is New Stone Age. Now these 3 points we will further read in the detail. Old Stone Age. Homo habilis and Homo erectus, who belong to the Old Stone Age, both made their tools using the percussion technique. This technique involves beating or striking one large pebble against another to obtain stone flakes. The first tool made in the Old Stone Age with this technique were crude. Only one side of those tools had a sharp edge. Such tools are known as chopper. They could only be used for breaking nuts or bones. The tools made by Homo habilis were of this kind. They indicated that Homo habilis had not yet learned to hunt. Flakes of stone would be produced while shaping his tools. He used the flakes for scraping meat from inside, for chopping meat, scraping meat from hide, for chopping meat and other foodstuff, for sharpening wooden sticks, etc. Now in this Old Stone Age they have explained that which is also known as Paleolithic Age. Now with the percussion technique they made tools which involve beating or striking one large pebble against another to obtain the stone flakes. Now the first tool was a crude with the technique. Now it has a sharp edge and which is known as chopper. Now it is used only for breaking nuts or tools. Now Homo habilis have not yet learned to hunt, so they used flakes for scraping meat from hide. Tools like the hand axe and cleaver made by Homo erectus are more proportionate and symmetrical than the chopper made by Homo habilis. A proportionate and symmetrical tool has to be mentally visualized first. Only then it is possible to make it. Homo erectus could mentally visualize his tool even before he actually shaped them. To obtain stone flakes, he used things like antlers as hammers. He further sharpened the edges of those flakes by scraping off smaller pieces to make scraper with very sharp edges. It means that Homo erectus was using different tools for different tasks according to the demand of the task. Now over here they have explained that before making tools, Homo erectus first mentally visualize how actually it should be shaped. To obtain stone flakes, he used antlers and hammers to sharpen the edges so that it would be easier to hunt for food. Now, for different tasks, they use different tools. With these, they can now get variety of food like for big and small animals, like mainly deer, bison, then rabbit, etc. Now, Neanderthal man have done progress in tool making techniques. Now, over here, they have given the removing minute flakes from bigger flakes. Then over here, this is the stone hammer. This is removing minute flakes from smaller flakes. This is the antler used as a hammer. A stone hammer, then a chopper, and this is the hand axe. With his improved tools, Homo erectus could have a greater variety of food because he could not hunt a variety of big and small animals that I have explained you. Now this included mainly the deer, bison, rabbit, etc. The Neanderthal man made further progress in tool making technique. He began to make smaller tools. Homo sapien brought about a revolution in the technique of making tools. He devised a technique of obtaining long and narrow blade of stone. He made various implements like the knife, scraper, borer, chisel, etc. from these long blades. He also began to use ivory and rare stones of the quartz. Now, variety for making tools and other articles. Homo sapien had made significant progress in gaining knowledge of his environment and in the technique of making tool and obtaining food. Now this enabled him to stay in one place for a longer period of time. Now group of Homo sapiens had begun to build huts and live in them. They had also started celebrating social festival. Many artistic objects and cave painting created by Homo sapiens were possibly meant for this festival. Homo sapiens had started using ornaments to adorn themselves. Beads from the time of Homo sapiens made of shells, bones, and animal teeth have been found. Thus, the beginning of human culture go back to the old Stone Age. Now, in this Homo sapien paragraph, they have explained that they brought new techniques in tools like long and narrow blades of stone. He did many implementations like the knife, scraper, borer, chisel, etc. He made significant progress in gaining knowledge, which made him to stay in one place for longer period of time. Their group began to build huts and live in them. They made such tools that can be used for festivals. They started making ornaments for themselves. Remains of tools from the old Stone Age have been found in India at various places, from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. However, not many human fossils from the old Stone Age have been found in India. Fossils of a human skull and the collarbone of an old Stone Age woman were found on the banks of the Narmada in the vicinity of Hatnora, a village near Hosangabad in Madhya Pradesh. Beside that, the fossilized skull of a child from the Stone Age was found at a village near Puducherry. Some remains of old Stone Age human have also been found in Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. Gangapur near Nasik and Chirki Nevasa near Nevasa are among the well-known old Stone Age sites in Maharashtra. Gangapur is on the banks of Godavari river and Chirki Nevasa is in the Pravara basin. Now over here in the earlier page they have given the picture of an old stone age cave painting from Bhimbetka. This is Bhimbetka, this is the cave painting. Okay. Now over here they have explained in this paragraph that remains of tools from old stone age were found in various places of India from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. Now fossils of human skull and collarbone were found on the banks of Narmada vicinity at Hatnora. Now a village near to Hosangabad in Madhya Pradesh, fossilized skull of a child was found in Puducherry. Now this well-known old stone age site is you will find in Maharashtra and Gangapur near Nasik and Chirki Nevasa near Nevasa. Okay. Middle Stone Age. Homo sapiens in the Middle Stone Age continued to make progress in many different ways. They domesticated the dog. Due to the changes in the climate and the environment in the Middle Stone Age, the way of life of humans had begun to change. Beside hunting, Homo sapiens have started to harvest food grains that grew in the wild and to domesticate animals. Their diet now included various plant food. They also began to settle in one place of a part of the year. Domestication of sheep and goat also goes back to this period. Taking all this into account, it appears that Homo sapien now needed several different types of tools that were light in weight and durable for a variety of tasks. Now, such as hunting, fishing, harvesting, cutting of trees, etc. He used to make implement like the knife and sickle by firmly fixing a row of blades as small as fingernails into a groove in a bone or a piece of wood. Many sites of the Middle Stone Age have been found in India, among them Bagur in Rajasthan, Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, then Langanach in Gujarat and Patane in Jalgaon district in Maharashtra are well known ones. Now over here the Middle Stone Age paragraph they have explained that in this Middle Stone Age they made a very good progress, like they domesticated the dog. Now due to the climatic condition, the life of the human changed according to the climate of condition. Their life of the human also got changing. Now they even started harvesting food grains, and in that food grains they included various plant food in their diet. Now they even began to settle from one place to another, and they used many different tools that were light in weight and durable for variety of tasks such as hunting, fishing, harvesting, then cutting of trees, etc. Now Middle Stone Age has been found in India like Bagur in Rajasthan, then Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, then Langanach in Gujarat and Patane in Jalgaon district in Maharashtra. New Stone Age. In this period, stone tools that were polished to give a smooth, shiny finish were made for the first time. As this was a new type of tool making technique, this period was named the New Stone Age. By the time of New Stone Age, agriculture and domestication of animals or animal husbandry had become a routine way of life. Hunting was no more the major means of obtaining food. It became secondary to agriculture and animal husbandry. There are many sites of New Stone Age culture in India, especially along the Ganga river and in South India. Now over here, New Stone Age, that is known as Neolithic Age. Okay, Neo means new. So in this paragraph they have said that it is also known as the Neolithic age, and this period stone tools are polished. It has made it smooth and shiny finish were made. So their routine way of life is animal husbandry, and they got advanced type of tool making technique. Like hunting was their no more means of obtaining food. Now for them agriculture has become a secondary to the agriculture. Many sites of new stone age culture in India is seen, like Ganga river and in South India. Okay, so students, we have completed this chapter. Hope you all have understood this chapter. Bye students, take care and have a nice day.